Hello everybody and welcome back to Bessy Beneath. As you can see, Chainsaw's just jumped into the 480 Quadtrack and he's continuing the subsoiling just over here. Actually, he's going to go and take the Quadtrack to the workshop first because he needs to add the GPS to it. But once that is done, yeah, the rest of this field can be completed. There isn't really too much left to do actually, so he might even finish it first and then configure it later. But we actually do have a lot of grain to sell, and we also have the bales to sort out from the previous episode. That was the day when it was so hot outside in real life, so yeah, I just sort of put them here, and yeah, it was just getting so stuffy that I couldn't really continue, and the video was already quite long anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort these out today. We actually do have on lease one of these, which I know does not fit with the area at all, but this is multiplayer. We don't need to be too serious with the machines that we get, and yeah, because it is leased, it means that we can obviously change it at any time with something else. It's not even too expensive to lease. I did even have some people saying just lease everything. It's actually quite a good idea for multiplayer. That way we can keep changing stuff. When I say lease everything, I mean the machinery. It would be a good idea to buy a trailer. Definitely this trailer here. So that is putting us down to £43,000. I'm hoping this is going to fix. Obviously it's not really going to be used on this type of trailer, I don't think. Yeah, that's good. It's a very European, at least I think it's a, yeah, it's like a German trailer, I think. So this means that we can now sell our grain. So if the price is right, we will sell it. If the price isn't good, then we'll sort out the bales and we'll get those other bales in the field sold. But this is indeed the BSM trailer, recently released on ModHub, and you can actually also get it as an IT runner sort of setup, a hook lift. Yeah, it's nice. I remember using these on FS17. So we just need to find a good place for the really big machinery. This map isn't really catering to the huge machinery, but as you know, we try and get every sort of size of machine in multiplayer. To be honest, that wasn't really too difficult to get it here. So let's just check the price of the crop which we harvested in the previous episode. Here we go. So we actually harvested 53,109 litres and the price is decreasing. So we probably should just leave that for the time being. The other thing we could do, because we've already got that trailer filled, and it would be quite nice to keep the trailer filled, is to get another trailer, because I don't think they're too expensive. I don't think they're very expensive at all. That just looks handy, having everything stacked like that for when we eventually get the cows. I think they're only 20-something thousand pounds, so let's just take a look here. Yeah, it's £29,000, so that's not too bad. We'll get one of those bought. I will reverse this trailer in. Try and keep this farm fairly neat. There is plenty of storage actually, so it shouldn't be a problem keeping stuff neat. Okay, here we go, we have the trailer. It is actually an auto-loading trailer, but I'm not going to use the auto-load today. Although it can be very useful. For such a small amount of bales, we might as well just use the telehandler. It's a very impressive looking truck actually. Very nice. So you're probably wondering what else we're going to be doing in this episode. Well, we do have some other fields as well, so we'll see what sort of status they're at the moment. Hopefully they're going to be ready to harvest or something. Chainsaw has finished. Oh, he's just over there, just finishing off. So I will get these loaded up. Just park it back over here. And yes, we do bale work all the time, so this is nothing new. Just want to get it done very quickly. But yeah, as I said, Chainsaw is likely going to be taking it over to the workshop to reconfigure it for GPS.
I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I want to pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel that we can break free. We can still go back there to a place with no cares.
strapped, and we'll get it taken over to the bale sell point, wherever that may be. Just take a look here. Oh, it's quite good actually. This is of course the barn. But where is the barn? Right down here. Okay, so we've got a long way to drive. It should be relatively easy to do though. Just keep following that road. Yeah, I can do that. It's quite an easy road layout actually, which makes it nice. It's going to be a bit bumpy over here, but it should be fine. Well, that was the easy part, I would say. Luckily we have quite a big yard area here. Let's get it reversed in. Okay then, let's see how much money we can make. I've just unstrapped the load, so we should be able to reverse up to here. And with a bit of luck, they will sell. There we go. Oh. Yeah, looks like they are worth quite a bit. I probably should have positioned them at the back of the trailer, had I known that's where the trigger was. There's a way of doing everything. They're worth quite a bit of money. Go on, you can do it. Right, brilliant. So as you've just seen, Chainsaw was taking the John Deere Combine Harvester to the sunflower field, which it looks a bit like a horse or some kind of animal. These are its legs, and that's kind of its head. I don't know what it resembles exactly, but it just reminds me of an animal. So obviously he's going to need somebody to help cart. Sunflowers don't fill the combine very quickly, so we use the Optiliner. I don't think we need to have two combines on the go though, so I could definitely help along with the Quadtrack and start the cultivations or start the re-drilling. Either way, yeah, I think my time could be better spent than harvesting. We have a good combine already. I must say though, I am absolutely loving this BSM truck. So tempted to call it a lorry. Yeah. My natural way of describing this would be a lorry, but obviously it's not a European vehicle, so I think truck would be the most appropriate. So the field he is in is just over there. We actually do also have a cornfield, which I think is almost ready to harvest. Oh, he's got the small tray, that's good. Yes, the cornfield is down here. It is ready to harvest. We'll probably use the forager. This trailer could go in the same shed as the bales. Now I did actually mention on my Discord a few weeks ago now it would be, that I might be starting a new series on ETS2. Probably like a mini series, where I'm going to drive across Europe using Pro Mods. And some episodes will probably be in multiplayer, others will be in single player. It's going to be kind of like a diary, but just really, it's just going to be a continuation. So we start in one place, and each episode we continue on. We'll probably have a destination in mind from the start, a start point and a finishing point. It might only be 5 to 10 episodes, but it is something I want to do. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I would say, at a guess, September time. Right then, so we have the trailer. Let's get it to the field. The other thing I should mention actually is the workshop. I think it's really well placed. It's in a really convenient location. Well, here we are. I'm not too sure if he's going to need any help or if we can just leave the trailer at the side. I really don't think it's going to fill up very quickly. I'll put it over here. But I would like to use the forager in the cornfield. Back at the yard, and we have here the drill, which we can use on the Quadtrack, but it does mean that we're going to have to put the Quadtrack into the workshop to put the 3-point linkage on the back, since it goes on the lower link arms. I would prefer to use this over this. No offence to this, it's just that's been used quite a bit over the past year and a half. So we will do that. For anybody who is just joining the series now, I know it's only episode 2, but this is not the base game Quadtrack. This is slightly older, and it's a mod which is on Mod Hub, and you can configure it in many different ways. You can go for so many different model numbers. So yeah, what we'd have to do... Oh, we might as well do GPS actually. Although is that... Now, the global positioning. That's what we actually need. This is just for decoration, I believe. We should do it though. It would make sense. Shame it's so expensive. Okay, I have just turned GPS off again because I can't afford it with the rear 3-point linkage. It's expensive. It's a very expensive kit. Must be quite unusual. But to put that kit on the back, it's £25,000 excluding labour. We're obviously including labour ourselves. So yes, that is quite amazing. It's incredible. That's going to leave us with £700. And obviously if I was doing a really realistic series here, or survival roleplay, I would never have done that because that makes no financial sense at all. As we're in this series where we do make money quite quickly, the sunflowers for example are going to bring in money fast, we can afford to do it. But the next modification for this is definitely going to be GPS. It's also quite a small drill for this machine, but that doesn't matter. At least we won't be lacking power. Now, we do need seed. That's the other thing. Definitely need to get some seed. We might have to sell a trailer load of sunflowers first, but it's fine. Chainsaw needs to get ahead anyway. Yep, that is a big field. He hasn't even made it round once yet. I don't know why, but just driving a Quadtrack to a fuel station reminds me so much of Top Gear. I suppose it's because Richard Hammond did do it. That was a good episode. That must have been like 2007. Years ago. It feels like yesterday. Hey, there's Chainsaw. Hello. So yes, as the class tractor is here, we will sell one full small trailer first, and then after that, depending on the price, it can be sold straight away or put in storage using the big trailer. His beacon is on. If you can make it to the corner, that would be useful. I'll just back up. Yeah, we can unload going back up here. Goodness. Lunatic. You couldn't see my trailer. Yeah, how do I get in here? I can't seem to open it. Maybe it's shut. There is some kind of error message just flickering on the control page there. Don't know if it's because we're lacking a mod, maybe a global company or something. Well, we have the green light, so we'll get this sold. And that's going to give us enough money to buy loads and loads of seed. Sunflowers are worth a lot of money. It also gives us the money to buy GPS, which is going to be good. Look at that. It wasn't even a full trailer, and the trailer is small. £31,500. It's crops like that that we should always grow. We'll get back to the field, we'll get the seed put into the Quadtrack's drill, and then we will get drilling. I don't think this map has multi-fruit, as far as I'm aware, so we'll probably just do something like soybeans, I would imagine. Let's take a look here. Don't think we have multi-fruit. Nope. Okay, so yeah, we'll do... Well, I don't know. I'll ask Chainsaw, see what he thinks. We think alike. Soybeans, so that's what we're going to do. I will put this trailer back in the field, but I don't think we're going to need it. It is just easier having everything in the big trailer. This can just be like a backup. We'll put it here. Don't want to be in the way for the drill. So... Oh yeah, that skid steer needs to be returned actually. Yes, let us buy some pallets of seed. Probably buy 3 pallets. That should be enough. We get it set to soybeans. There we go, and get it filled up. We do need fertilizer as well. The piece of grass at the base of the pole there probably was there originally, but because I actually reset the field to sunflowers instead of cotton, because that's what it was initially, it probably did remove that, so just returning to where it should be. I think there's another pole further along, so we'll do the same thing again. Right then, so that has sorted all of the awkward areas out, so the worker should be able to do this. I'm not going to set it off right on the boundary there, because it will only get confused. And looking at it, it wants to go that way across the field, okay? But it can't do that. In that case, we're going to have to just wait until the harvest is finished. I can't keep going around the outside either, because, as you can see, there isn't space. So I'm just going to park this here and wait for the harvesting to be completed, and then I think it is going to be worth selling. It is going to be worth taking these straight to the sell point. If only we could get in. There must be a fairly simple reason why the gates were open. Probably so simple that it will make you laugh. Who knows? This is it, the end of the field, and it really is a big field. We've done well. I don't know how much money's worth we've got in here, but it's going to be impressive. Certainly £100,000. So let's just get that unloaded and then we'll head off and watch the money roll in. Oh, and the worker can now continue. Not over there, over there. I don't know how well it will work. I think we all know what the worker's like. It's heading straight for the pole. The pole doesn't actually have a collision on it though. Okay, that's a job well done. This will be a tricky one. That is an incredibly tight left-hand turn. No, I don't think that's a good idea. I have a plan. We'll go up here, and we'll back into here. Not quite as tight. Completely block chainsaw. There we go. That would have been the same for pretty much any lorry though. Oh look! The gate's open. It was probably shut. I probably broke in and tipped my load anyway. Right then, so yeah, if that was the reason, like I said, so simple it'll make you laugh. It's a good load of sunflowers in there. If that was wheat, it obviously wouldn't be very good. Look at the money. Look at my trailer. 94,000, so yeah, in total it was over 100. I thought it would be 100 just from that trailer, but still very impressive. Very good indeed. So yeah, we'll take it back to the farm, and then I think we're probably going to wrap this episode up. Now if you do have any suggestions for the next episode, please do post them down below, like tractor recommendations or different jobs that you want us to do. We would love to hear from you. Oh, and also I did actually post on my community page about the Facebook page which was stealing Chainsaw's videos. Chainsaw has now decided to watermark his videos, which is sad really because it shouldn't be like that. But yeah, sadly there's people out there who don't respect people's copyright and the effort which is put into videos, so that's just what's had to happen, sadly. The link to the Facebook page in question is actually on my community page, so report it if you want to. There's not much I can do about it. That was my polite way of asking for those videos to be removed, but apparently it's not happening. Okay, so there we go. A successful episode. Chainsaw has taken over the drilling. Probably a good idea. I don't know if he just took over or if the worker had crashed or something. But yeah, this is definitely a better way of doing it. So in go the soybeans. It's a fast turnaround. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. As usual, there is a link down below for Chainsaw's video. I do recommend watching that as well. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.